guys, so we are back, and on this week's episode of JayhawkTv, we're going to be talking about what happened versus Springdale, what we have to look forward to against the Bears, and of course, we're going to be talking to our player of the week, Steele. All that and more when JayhawkTv starts now. Are you a motorcycle enthusiast looking for high quality parts and gear? Look no further than Chicken Strip Cycles. It is an online shop for all of your motorcycle needs. At Chicken Strip Cycles, they understand your passion for the open road. They don't stop at just parts. They also offer a comprehensive range of motorcycle gear. Chicken Strip Cycles is locally owned and operated. Don't settle for anything less than the best. Visit their website today and experience the convenience, quality, and expertise that Chicken Strip Cycle has to offer. It had some on the field problems. I had some off the field problems, so we're just gonna forget about that week. Plus, my player of the week I wanted to interview was Lonnie Green with 2 sacks. It was a big game for him. He's not even here for me to talk to, so we're just gonna bypass that week and head on to the game versus Springdale. Man, the Jayhawks were everywhere, and that kid Peyton Moulter, he is turning into a grown man. He is running in for touchdowns, he's picking fumbles up for touchdowns, he's throwing for touchdowns, and he had almost 300 yards in the air. What else can he do? Pretty soon I'm looking for him to throw the ball to himself in the end zone. Insane. Not to mention Noah Sanders hit over 100 yards as well, so his quest for 1,000 has been achieved. He is well over 1,000, working to maybe 1,500 before the end of the season. Well, of course that would have to include regular or postseason, but who knows? The Jayhawks were on fire, and that's all that really matters. One of the staple restaurants when you think of Jeanette is Ketter's Restaurant and Catering, and we are lucky enough to call them one of JayhawkTV's sponsors. They offer everything from breakfast to brunch to lunch, and they even have a delivery service option. You guys can head on over to South 4th Street and check out Ketter. Just let them know you saw their ad on JayhawkTV and thank them for me. JayhawkTV would like to thank Stellar Precision Components for sponsoring this season. Located in Jeanette, Stellar Precision is a CNC machine shop that uses state-of-the-art technology to provide complex components to the defense and aerospace industry. So we're here with this week's player of the week, Steele, and you guys know what time it is. It's time for Guess the Gatorade. What's that?
Yep.
Alright, you ready? Mm-hmm. Alright, here's the first one.
Lemon lime.
1 for 1. Second one.
Is it cherry?
Nope. Try again.
Wait a minute. Blue?
Yep, that's blue. And then here's your third one. I'll grab your fourth one.
Alright. Orange.
Yep. And then your...
This one's cherry.
Yep. 4 for 4. There you go. Technically. We'd like to thank Saved by Grace Financial for sponsoring JayhawkTV. They are a financial service firm offering income tax, accounting, and investment advisory service as they continue to share the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout their community and strive to be a beacon of light in this dark and fallen world. So make sure you go see my guy Tony on Main Street in Irwin for all your tax and financial needs, and be sure to tell him that Julie from JayhawkTV sent you. Alright guys, so we're here with this week's player of the week, Steele. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. So, you had a pretty big freshman season so far, huh?
Yeah, big one.
You just said off camera you haven't kicked before?
Never kicked before.
So, what happened that led you to be a kicker?
Austin broke his foot during our shitty side game, so like, I play soccer, so I was running. I could kick, so like, like I said, I run the tryouts, and the past 2 weeks I just been watching videos on how to get better at it, and it's clearly been working because I went 7 for 7.
Yeah, 7 for 7, and the first 2 times we did the extra point, of course it didn't go the way we wanted it to, and I was worried for you because I was worried about a confidence boost, but man, you came back and that was okay.
Yeah.
These big brother give you any pointers?
Yeah, he called me once, said drop your hips a little bit more and like try to get more height on the ball.
Seemed to work out pretty well for you, huh?
Very well.
Now you play football, you play soccer. Any other sports you're playing?
I'm gonna play basketball this year, and if I can, baseball.
Is there any sports you don't play?
I don't swim.
Would you swim if we offered a team?
Maybe.
So, being a 2-sport athlete, can you run me through what a day in the life of you is like?
Yeah. So after school, I get dropped off right top of that hill. I walk down to my house. I get both my bags. I come up here to football for about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get some work in, and then around like 5:36, I gotta walk all the way back to the high school to get some high school soccer practice in, and it ends around like 8. So then I get home around like 8:30, and then I got shower, eat dinner still, and get some homework in to get my grades up.
And how hard is it to keep your grades up, knowing you got to learn essentially 2 playbooks and keep in shape and keep your grades up at the same time?
It's a little bit difficult because school, I only have like 2 study hall periods, and then I get like an hour at home to study because I have like no free time.
Yeah. No, having no free time, and how old are you?
14.
How does that work, having no free time at 14?
It's a little boring sometimes. I can't play the game.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, he's a focused man, you heard it. So we're going into a big game.
Very big one.
Does that bring any extra pressure on you?
A little nervous.
What are you doing to prepare for Bear Week?
Before, I just been kicking a lot, watching a lot of YouTube videos, and like practicing a lot.
Like YouTube videos on how to like critique?
Yeah, like perfect it and like get more height on it and stuff.
Yeah, okay. So we can, expect to see maybe a field goal this time?
Maybe. If there's opportunity, I could probably make it. My farthest I hit so far is 43.
That's pretty impressive. Austin is a senior. Austin Emery, that's who we're referring to. Do you plan on continuing kicking?
Yeah, I continue on because he's been helping me with it too.
And as well as being a kicker, you're also
a wide receiver, a safety, and a corner.
Anything else you don't do?
Not a lineman.
You're not big enough to be a lineman yet. That was the difference between you and Trey, huh?
Yeah.
So you're going into Bear Week, little extra pressure. But what can you tell Jayhawk fans about Bear Week?
It's gonna be a fun game to watch. Hard. They're a really good team. We're a really good team. But I think we could win. It's definitely.
It's at home too.
It is a home game. It's a big game.
It's senior night. It's home. What else can we want?
A win.
Yeah, exactly. So we know a little bit about you on the field, off the field. What are your pregame rituals?
I go home. I eat some eggs, but I cover them in honey. And then
honey?
Yeah, honey.
Oh, okay.
And then I put them on 2 loaves of bread to eat like a sandwich with a bottle of water. After that, I play the game, and then I meditate for a little bit. And I come to the field, and I throw the ball around to get my hands warmed up because I'm a receiver too.
Yeah.
And then I kick some extra field goals to get warmed up for the game.
Wow. You seem to have a very clear mind for a 14-year-old. 14, you said?
Yep.
For a 14-year-old. When do you turn 15?
December 30th.
So you're even a young 14-year-old for your grade, huh?
Yes.
So you do see, like I said, you do seem to have a pretty clear mind. Well, we want to wish you good luck for Bear Week, but we do want to first present you with the Big Frog custom T-shirts. Jayhawk TV's Player of the Week shirt. It comes custom with your name and number on the back.
Thank you.
No problem. Good luck, and we'll see you with another win.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you, McAllister.
Yep.
You're really hungry right about now, and you want a really good pizza, but you don't know where to order. Head on down to South 4th Street in Jeanette to Saforno's. Saforno's is a laid-back pizza restaurant that offers both dine-in and takeout options. Saforno's restaurant boasts a cool and relaxed ambience with a delicious and creative menu. And let me tell you, I've had their pizza and it is top notch. They sponsor Jayhawk TV. You obviously like Jayhawk TV and pizza, so head on down there now. Have you ever had a craving for that classic Italian taste that you can't resist? D'Annunzio's Italian restaurant has been serving up delicious flavors to families in Jeanette since 1977, and now they've expanded to Monroeville and Latrobe. And of course, they're proud sponsors of Jayhawk TV. At D'Annunzio's, it's not just about the food, it's about the family tradition. Their friendly staff and cozy atmosphere provide a warm and welcoming environment for customers old and new. Come enjoy their flavorful dishes ranging from classic spaghetti and meatballs to their famous D'Annunzio pizza, all made from the freshest ingredients. At D'Annunzio's, it's a family tradition. We'd like to thank CASA, court-appointed special advocates, for sponsoring Jayhawk TV. CASA of Westmoreland Incorporated is a volunteer-based organization providing a voice in the courts on behalf of abused and neglected children in Westmoreland County. The recommendation of these volunteers assists the courts in determining the child's placement in a safe, permanent, and nurturing home. If you like being a volunteer, go ahead and check out their website and fill out an application. It's a big game this Friday night for the Jayhawks when the Clairton Bears come here to William A. Schomo Field at McKee Stadium. And it's a rival night, it's senior night. There's not much more you can ask for on a Friday night. Of course, the Jayhawks are getting ready to gear up versus one of their most hated rivals, and I think the Jayhawks have the upper hand. I've been saying it all season. The speed is unmatched, and the lines, the offensive and defensive line of the Jayhawks are playing like a unit. And if we can keep that up, those two things alone, the Bears don't have a chance. And you heard it first here. They don't have a chance. It's going to be a good game, but I think the Jayhawks will come out on top just as long as we can keep those two and keep our tempers at bay. Jayhawk TV would like to thank AHN Hempfield, the neighborhood hospital, for their sponsorship in this year's season. It's close to home, and that's the great thing about it. It's right on top of the hill. It's open 24/7, and it has emergency care with a short wait, and I know that is crucial for everybody. And it has on-site lab imaging and diagnostics, board-certified emergency medicine physicians, and overnight care. I am truly honored to have them as one of our sponsors. Alright guys, that does it for this week's episode of Jayhawk TV. Of course, if you would like to let us know who you think should be Player of the Week, just message me. I'm open to suggestions, and until next week, keep protecting that tradition.